Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So, it's all about cross-border payments and the savings to be made. Ripple XRP are the backbone of it all. And then we see this. You can't even trade XRP on the private ledger, as that's for CBDCs, which will eventually connect to the public ledge when it does cross-border transactions. So anyone who's sitting there and they're trying to tell you XRP is never going to make it over $10 is truly ridiculous. Think about it. All the money, all over the world, bank to bank, it's going to be massive. I can't seem to find another project with the largest future potential. It's really still the beginning. Hopefully, big banks opt to use the XRP ledger to do global cross-border payments. Things are being figured out now. Would say 2024 to 2026 for this merge to happen. I think we get there quicker. I think cross-border payments are going to start probably early next year. I think everything starts with ISO 222 for XRP, but I think it starts getting ushered in quicker. I think they're actually building the system behind the scenes. We just don't see it. Like, we don't actually see it being used yet, but it's being built. And I think it's been being built for a long time. So, cross-border payment system that uses on-demand liquidity to provide quick and cheap settlements to institutions worldwide. ODL, on-demand liquidity, removes pre-funding of destination accounts, cuts operating expenses, and unlocks capital for business. So think about it like that. Okay, you have the quickest way to send money that we ever seen before. I mean, right now, the way money moves is ridiculous. Think about it like this. You go shopping on a Friday, okay? And the bank closes early on Saturday, and they're closed all day on Sunday. So you make a transaction on Friday, and then by Monday night, sometimes Tuesday morning, you actually see the money leave the account. Before that, it goes into a pending phase. But think about using XRP the same way. So you go shopping on a Friday, and instantly the money comes right out of your account and goes to whoever you're paying, whether it be a store, whatever. And I know XLM is going to be for retail, but banks are going to use XRP. So they're going to be doing what we normally do day to day on a huge level. People don't see how big this actually is. Boom. Remessa Online, the Brazilian platform for international transfers, has announced cross-border payments from Brazil to the UK and Europe, powered by the partnership between Ripple. Now, people are going to tell you, well, Ripple's not going to be used by the United States. But we see it right here. Why would it not be used by the United States when it's already being used in Brazil, the UK, Europe? I mean, we know the euro dollar's coming out, the euro digital dollar. So wouldn't we tie that instantly to Ripple so that the US and, any of our allies can use the same system? It makes sense. XRP Ledger will become an integral part in third world countries that need access to services for the unbanked or remittance options. See, that's also big. Third world countries right now, some places you can't get a bank account. It's ridiculous. It's going to give them a way to compete with the rest of the world. And people don't believe that either. They say, oh, well, no, because they're not going to be able to come onto the system the same way, or they don't have the technology. That's not true, because they're building that already. The SEC decision on XRP puts the US 3-0 behind in crypto race against China. It looks like a third world country. That's the thing. Like, we're behind. We're behind China. We're probably behind Russia. People are going to say, no, we're not behind them. I think we're keeping up with them. But no, they're already much further along because they started this long before we did. We're held back by politicians who want to keep the SWIFT payment system alive, or the Fed that wants to keep us in a paper dollar forever. So, on demand liquidity adoption, XRP price goes up. People aren't holding XRP. They're exchanging an asset currency for another asset currency. XRP is simply the bridge asset. There's actually no volatility in the span of 3 seconds. It'll always be way faster and cheaper than the legacy system. XRP fixes the way we send money, and that's very big. I say that in almost every video. If whatever crypto you're holding has to do with payments and money, it's going to be very, very big very soon. Why? Because when you deal with payments, anything that people do throughout the day, you have to pay for it somehow, some way. You go get gas, you pay for it. You go get food, you pay for it. You go buy a new TV, you pay for it. So think about it like that when you look at cryptos that are in the payment system. Stellar, XRP, XDC, any of those. Anything that says payments, that says transactions are payments, that's what you want to be in. XRP, combined with Ripple's services such as on-demand liquidity, is designed from first principles to deliver very fast money transfer at a very low cost payments. It is architected to operate at the greatest scale, delivering what global financial businesses need. So it has to be big, it has to be expensive. If you trade any amount of XRP into a foreign fiat, then that is cross-border settlement or a foreign exchange. If you use on-demand liquidity to pre-fund a settlement between CBDCs, then you still made a cross-border transaction even if you did not send it around the world. It's digital fiat. So the way it works right now, if we send money from here to, let's say, I don't know, Europe, okay, it's still getting transferred in digital fiat. The difference is now you're going to be sending that same money faster, quicker, and cheaper. And it doesn't use the same amount of energy that we use today. Everything will move much faster. And that's what we need. Because if not, we're going to be left behind in that outdated SWIFT system. And people still don't see it. RippleNet is much more than cross-border payments. It's bringing crypto-native services such as liquidity to enterprise. Think about it. Be a hodler 2023, 2024, 2025. I think 2023 is going to be very big in the cross-border payment system. I think that's when we first actually realize what we hold as an XRP holder. But I think things start moving faster and to the upside way before that even happens. I think Flare is going to be a major game changer as far as XRP goes. I think Flare is going to play a huge part in this also. I think we just don't see it yet because it hasn't been talked about yet. So millions in crypto is crossing the Russia-China border daily. There, Tether is the king. I was thinking writing one piece on how Tether is being used widely in non-crypto use cases such as cross-border trades in China. This piece is a must-read. So, we know Tether is the king over there right now, okay? But Tether, in my opinion, is falling apart. It's not stable. We know this, okay? So, why would we lose to Tether in the long run? But the thing is, I think Tether's there to get this whole ball rolling. We knew that the whole war over there was going to usher this in much quicker. The day that they kicked Russia off of the SWIFT system was the day that you should have been paying attention, because that did not hurt Russia in any way. It actually hurt the US more than it hurt Russia. Because what did they do? They jumped right on board with China. And we know China already has a digital currency. So they're a step ahead of us already. The only thing we can hope for right now is that Tether falls apart and collapses. So the Ukraine point of information, both China and Russia have already piloted their own SWIFT international payment systems, like we just talked about. So China's CIP, cross-border interbank payment systems, and Russia's system for transfer of financial messages. In addition, many workarounds to SWIFT. That's why SWIFT can't survive. Our government wants every country everywhere relying on our dollar. They want every single country relying on the US dollar because we use it in economic warfare. But we just seen it fail when it came to Russia. So now what has to happen? We have to catch up to them. Let's recap. China airdropped digital RMB to 2 million citizens. Russia considers digital ruble. Euro has an active project for digital euro. USD is being digitized as we speak. USDC, USDT, Terra USD. Our wallets are changing right below in front of our eyes. And that's the thing. We've been working on this system in the United States, but the thing is, I feel it's held back by regulations. So they have to give XRP regulatory clarity before this whole system can be pushed forward. And people still don't understand that. The XRP army knows the potential of XRP and its use case in the global banking world. The Federal Reserve wants to make cross-border payments faster and cheaper. Ripple owns the on-demand liquidity patent that makes this possible. You see it, but 99% of the rest of the population doesn't. Do you know how many people you probably talked to about this? If you even mentioned that this was going to happen, they would not know what you're talking about first, and then they would try to argue with you about it, because that's what most people do that don't understand what's going on. But if you take a good look around and you see the way the world's evolving, you could tell they're trying to collapse this financial system because they want to usher in a new one. And we need to do it quicker than the rest of the world, because the US always wants to be first. First to the moon. First to get this. We can't stay behind the rest of the world, especially when it comes to finances. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.